What's up, everyone? Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Chris. So I've got my warming basket here, so I'm going to talk about what I've been warming. I'm trying to think how long this has been. So last week it was only 3 days, because we left on Thursday and went to the Adirondacks for an extended weekend. And we got back yesterday, which was Sunday. Today's Monday. I'm trying to think. So I didn't warm a whole lot last week. That's why I didn't do the week before what I've been warming, because I knew the following week was only going to be 3 days. So I thought, well, I'll just combine it into one. Does that make sense? It doesn't even make sense to me. Anyway, I don't know. I can't remember. This head is just, can only hold so much information, people. Anyway, so I'm going to go over today and hopefully get right back into my regular rotation with this. So let me go ahead, sort through everything and get everything sorted by vendor and whatnot, so I'm not jumping around. And we'll go ahead and get started. So I'm back, and I've got quite a few things to go over with here. Yeah, I got a lot. But I'm going to start first with the two Scentsy bars that I melted. These are from the Bring Back My Bar. And the first one is Bergamot and Solar Driftwood. Now, this is crisp bergamot, mandarin, and dreamy driftwood. Is it dreamy or creamy? I don't know. I wrote the scent notes down. Now, I liked this well enough. I thought it was really good. It performed great. I did this in my bathroom. It was just a very, you got that creamy driftwood, which I love. I love driftwood, period. So I was excited to melt this one. It was like a citrusy driftwood, very airy, water-like, aquatic. It just gave it that aquatic feel, even though there's no aquatic notes in here. I think the citrus, the mandarin, and the bergamot kind of added to that wateriness to it. It was beautiful. However, I did not repurchase any more of these because I felt like it wasn't something I hadn't smelled before. There was nothing different about it, nothing to say like, oh my God, this is amazing, I've got to have it. And it was good. It was very good, but if I compare it to like glacier water, Mediterranean spa, it had that same vibe to it. And I thought, do I need more of this type of scent? No, I don't. Because these are scents that I normally do melt in my bathroom area. Even though, spring, summer, you could melt them in. I would possibly melt them in the house area, the living area, but generally I don't. So that being said, loved it. I thought it was fantastic, but it just wasn't a repurchase for me. Maybe before the end of the month, maybe I'll throw one in my club. Maybe. We'll see. All right, now this next one, I absolutely fell in love with when I melted it. On cold, I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty. But when I melted it, I fell in love with it. And that's Taj Mahal. Now, Taj Mahal is soft oriental fragrance built on a base of musk and amber with subtle florals. On cold, it actually has smells like a pretty soap. When I melted it, and you would have, I think if you like powdery scents, this would be it. It just had the most beautiful, powdery, soft floral. And I mean soft. It wasn't like, ooh, those are some flowers. No, it was soft and pretty and powdery. I absolutely loved it. So if you watched my Scentsy haul that I did, you'll see that I did pick up 6 bars of this, and I threw it in the club to hold it. again, I don't know how long the club's going to last, but we'll see. You know how I am about the club. I don't like that, that like hanging over my head, like, oh, the club, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and then I just go crazy like I did last time. I'm like, forget it, I'm canceling the whole thing. And that's what I did, and now I started it again because I did have some regrets, just a couple, but whatever. All right, it is what it is. Let's go on to a vendor wax. So I'm going to start with, yeah, got a lot of stuff here. Those are the empties. I got more empties over here, but you know, I don't wait to do only empties. I tell you what I melted even if I haven't finished it all. So the first one I did, this was from the a sampler that Sweet Tooth Scents had done, and this one's called High Tide. I was really curious about this one. It is Ocean Air, Citrus, Jasmine, Sea Salt, Violet, and Musk. This was very pretty. Did it in my bathroom. It borderline laundry. It isn't quite laundry, borderline. So it's not quite a laundry scent. Again, it's more of just that fresh, pretty, airy, watery, sweet, a little fruity, a little floral. It's just, for me, it's a perfect bathroom type scent. I like this. It smells like you could have just cleaned your bathroom. It's just fresh and pretty. So this one was very good, and it's High Tide from Sweet Tooth Scents. I got good performance out of it. I mean, you know, my bathrooms are fussy rooms. I don't think I'm the only one who will say that, who has said that in their warming videos, but this one performed decent. It wasn't blowing the, you know, the roof off, but you walked in the bathroom, it just smelled nice. So there's that one, and I enjoyed it. I also melted that Smell Good Shop Beach Nights. This was your typical Beach Nights blend. It was Toasty Mallow, Sea Salt Breeze, S'mores, Beach Driftwood, and Vanilla Cream. Just beautiful, creamy, that salty air. You get the creaminess from the marshmallows. Just typical Beach Nights. It was very pretty. Again, this was from the Ocean Sampler. I did this in my bathroom as well. It did okay. Basically, the samplers are only 2 cubes. I probably needed 3. It was just a little on the light side. I think I needed a little bit more. Okay, so I do have a lot here from the friend mail I received from Sterling. I did do a video on that. I will link that above in case you did not see it. So anyway, the first one here is from Southbound, and it's called Feeling Naughty. And it's warm, salty pretzels, glazed cinnamon donuts, and sugar cookie dough. I know, I'm showing you the bag. There's nothing in it because I've used it, but... I'm trying to remember. First of all, on cold, you get this amazing pretzel, okay? It's just amazing. It's coming back to me now. I melted it in this room here. It was incredible. I happen to like pretzel blends. I like the mixture of that salt and bread dough. You got that salty pretzel. Not overly salty, but you did get a salty pretzel. But you got this sweetness added to it from the glazed donuts. What else is in here? Sugar cookie dough. So it kind of reminded me of the warm pretzels you get from Aunt Annie's, the pretzel place in the mall. Really, really good. However, it did not have longevity for me. It didn't last long enough. the scent kind of dissipated probably within 4 to 5 hours. But that being said, right off the bat, it smelled amazing. Really good. Okay, and then I finished a loaf from Knowles Farm Scents, the Campfire Confection. This is one of my favorite blends from Knowles Farm Scents, and that is Amish Friendship Bread, Zucchini Bread, Sugar Cookie, Marshmallow, and Campfire. You just get this beautiful hearty bread note. A little sweetness there from the sugar cookie, and the most authentic campfire. It does. It smells like campfire. They have beautiful, sweet, woody embers after the flame and the smoke have cleared. You've just got, you just got that nice smokiness from the wood that's been burned, and it's like the embers that are left. One of my very favorites, and I do have more because I made sure I backed myself up before I finished this loaf. But the bread mixed with that sugar cookie and the marshmallows, and it's just a sweet, bready, smoky not even smoky. It's the campfires, that the smell of the wood when the smoke is gone, just that burnt wood. It smells so good. So good. I absolutely love this blend. Then I did, and now this is unusual for me, but I thought, you know what, I'm not going to hold this wax because I don't need to hold Second and Spruce. So I melted from Second and Spruce Where There's Smoke and Vanilla Balsam. This is by the fireplace type, mallow fireside, smoked vanilla, sugar cookies, vanilla balsam, and roasted pine cones. And this was just poured in November 29th of 24. This is beautiful. It is so pretty. Okay. Again, this one here is a little smoky. Get a fireplace note. I know this is by the fireside type, but which is a perfume by Replica. It's creamy. The balsam in here is sweet, not super sharp, not overly strong. It's just enough to say, I'm here. And then again, with the roasted pine cone, it's a very woodsy, aromatic, foresty smell without being the entire forest in your house. This is pretty. It performs beautiful. This was a mini loaf. And I did this in my living room, my nails studio area, and my kitchen. And it's beautiful. Sweet, balsam, creamy, and then the sweetness from the mallow fireside, smoky, campfire-like. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. It's like, picture if you're sitting out in the woods and you've got a fire going and you're roasting marshmallows. That's what this was like. And I could say that because I just came back from the forest. And yeah, if we were outside roasting marshmallows on the fire with that forest behind us, and yeah, it's just, this is pretty. This is something I will definitely mark on my spreadsheet as we'll buy more. But not right away, because I'm on a no buy, because I'm trying to deplete this chaos I got going on here. Okay, now this is also from Sterling. A lot of these things are going to be blends that Sterling had sent me because they were right there, easy access, and I was excited to try so many of them. So I spent some time melting a lot of that. This is from Dessa's Homespun Scents, and this is her new formula, which I'm extremely grateful for because I've only had experience with the other formula she had, and it didn't do that well for me. This one here was Black Hat Society. And this is oatmeal cookies, creamy oat milk, brown sugar, and marshmallow fireside. Guys, this was nice. First of all, you got that beautiful oat note. And I love that note. This was just sweet oats and a little smoky. It was creamy oats with some smokiness to it. It was incredible. I really, really enjoyed this one. So, note to self. Again, no buy, but I will mark it on my spreadsheet that I had a good experience with it. Then this is a vendor I've never tried before, and this is Pink Owl Wax. And this one is mac apple, pumpkin souffle, zucchini bread, caramel apple, cake batter, vanilla bean noel, gooey marshmallow, sweet sugar cookies, sweet sugar cookie dough, and rich buttery cream. Whew, that's a mouthful. So that's Pink Owl Wax. And this was poured in April. This one was really good. I did this one in this room as well. I'm trying to think. If my memory serves me right, I got a super creamy apple from this. So like the apple's there, but kind of glossing over the top of it was just creaminess. So it was like a creamy apple. And that's really pretty much what I got. And I loved it. The caramel was subtle. It's wasn't real strong. But this was very good. I cannot remember how. No, it performed for quite a while. This went for a while. So yeah, I did enjoy this one. And it was a good performer. Then, Glitterati. You guys, this is also from Sterling. This was strawberry yeast rolls. All right, can I just say, I did this at my office at work. This was good. This was really good. And I remember when I was melting it, I remember saying to myself, I got to remember how to describe this. So it was like a yeasty roll. So a yeasty roll, to me, it has like a sourness to it. You could smell the fermentation in the yeast. So you get that. And I know I don't like to... It kind of makes it sound like that's a bad thing, and it wasn't. It was just, and then with the strawberry, it was so good. And this is ripe, sweet strawberries and fresh baked yeast rolls. That was it, and that's exactly what it smelled like. And the strawberry was perfect because you know how I am with strawberry. It was my kind of strawberry. It was authentic, real, fresh, yummy strawberries, or macerated, with the sugar in it, and without being that syrupy fake strawberry. You know what I mean? This was so good. I could still smell the yeast in here. So like I said, I don't know how to explain it other than a fermented sour note, but not in a bad way. This was just incredible. It was so good. And this is something I will mark on my spreadsheet. Whenever I decide to purchase wax again, I will look for this one from Glitterati. And then this one here, can't go wrong with that. This is a surprise he sent. It was 'Tis the Season from Bath and Body. He had found somebody who takes the Bath and Body, like candles and stuff, and turns them into wax melts, and it's 'Tis the Season. What could you say about 'Tis the Season? It's, what is it? It's apples and cinnamon, and I think there's tree in there as well. It worked great. So, note to self, yes, chopping up a candle from Bath and Body and melting it in a warmer will work just as well. So I got to enjoy my favorite scent for Christmas, 'Tis the Season from Bath and Body. Okay, this one here is also from Sterling. This is Harper James, and it's called October. It's pumpkin crunch cookie, pumpkin pie, pumpkin souffle, and pumpkin cheesecake. I have this one melting right now in this room. I gotta tell you, though, in case you want to see the label. When was this poured? It was poured in August of this year, of last year, 24. So good. It was creamy, spicy pumpkin bakery. Delicious. So good. Performing like crazy right now. I have my door open here, and when I leave the room and then come to walk back in, before I even get to the door, I could smell it. It is starting to waft its way into the hallway here. It's good. This one is really good. Harper James October. Definitely a scent I would purchase if it was ever offered again when I'm buying wax. I'm going to keep saying that, when I'm buying wax. Okay. This next one here is from Scoopable Wax Melts. And this one's leaves, oud. Oh, it's called Do Not Enter. And it's leaves, oud, and patchouli. This one here was incredible. I did this, I think this was in my bedroom. It was, because the one I'm looking at here was in my bathroom. Yeah. So was that one. Oh, anyway, this was beautiful. It was just an earthy, I don't want to use the word perfume, and I don't want to use the word cologne, fragrance, because you got the patchouli and the oud together kind of complemented each other in the sense that they gave us a base of something that could be in a cologne or a perfume, but the leaves added this earthiness to it. Very pretty. Super, super pretty. So I enjoyed that from Scoopable Wax Melts. Then this was a custom that Sterling did. It's called Karma Wins Again. It's Satsuma, Kale, and Patchouli. Now, big fan of Satsuma. Love the kale, and I love patchouli. I'm having a hard time smelling it in the remnants of the bag because, but did this in my bathroom, and it was fantastic. I got that beautiful brightness from the Satsuma, that sweet, not citrusy orange, just sweet. The patchouli gave it the earthiness, and the kale is kind of like that coastal kale, so it was fresh. So the kale and Satsuma gave it that fresh, watery note, and the patchouli just kind of like zhuzhed it up a bit, making it a little bit more earthy. Fantastic. And there was Scoopable Wax. I did that in the bathroom as well. Okay, this was another one. I absolutely love this one. This was incredible. It's from Fantasy Wax Melts, and this was another Sterling's Customs, and this was Pine Cones on the Beach. And it's pine cones, flannel, turquoise waters, and smoked vanilla. You guys, I'm telling you, he should be pouring wax or making his own blends. He does great custom. So far, every custom I've melted of his has been like, holy cow. Yeah, just saying. This was so good. Now, if you've ever smelled turquoise waters is that it's aquatic. Trying to think what's in turquoise waters. I don't know if it's like lotus flower or it's a watery, summery, fresh, clean, airy, beautiful, beautiful smell. But you add that pine cones, the flannel, and the smoky vanilla to it. Man, the turquoise water still shine through all that. But the other notes in here, that pine cone and the flannel and the smoked vanilla just gave it an identity all its own. I mean, it was just so pretty. So pretty. It was a nice wintry take to melt in the bathroom and still be fresh and pretty and clean, but wintry. It was so good. The pine cones didn't overtake it, nor did the flannel. The smoked vanilla made it creamy and like brought it down to earth a little bit. But between the turquoise water with that flannel and pine cone, they just came together so nice. Yeah. Pine Cones on the Beach from Fantasy Wax Melts. If you happen to see it, it was one of Sterling's customs, and it was very, very good. This one here I did in my bedroom. It's another custom, Fantasy Wax Melts, Camping in the Woods, Bonfire, Campfire Mallow, Crackling Birch, and Sweet Lavender. This is from October of 24. He did this one. Do you need to know the dates? All right, I'm having a hard time smelling what's left in the bag because there's just really nothing left in the bag. However, I did melt this in my bedroom. Loved it. The lavender in here leaned, even though it was a sweet lavender, I think the other notes kind of made things feel a little more earthy. But nonetheless, that crackling birch, I love crackling birch. The campfire and the bonfire. So you got this smoking wood. Then you've got the campfire mallow. So it's a sweetness with that lavender. It was just a very pretty cabin in the woods type scent for your bedroom. So, because you had the relaxing feel of the lavender, but those other notes gave it that rustic feeling. And it was just, yeah, it was a good one. Okay. This one here. I got this last November it's Swanky, and it was like a sampler that I had gotten, and so there was like 4 big pieces in it. Well, I was holding one piece for the longest time because I didn't want to melt it because it was all I had. I'm still going to save this bag though, just in case. Put it with my Swanky stuff. I'll tell you in a minute. This one here is lavender white cake angel food cupcakes. And I just melted the last chunk of this today in my bedroom. Because I had melted this before, and I was like, oh my God. This is the prettiest lavender. I can't even tell you. I go in my bedroom, and it just smells like sweet. Even though there's these cake notes in there, all you smell is this super sweet lavender. Not even a touch of an herbal note. Just sweet lavender. And my bedroom is just like, I just want to go in there. I just want to lay down and just breathe. It's beautiful. This scent right here is top notch. One of the best I've ever smelled for lavender. Now, full disclosure, I had signed up a couple months ago for Swanky's Customs. Well, you know, I'm a no-buy, and I got called up. Okay, well, you know, I can do this. I don't want to not use my spot because I had the option to back out. So I didn't want to not use my spot. So I thought I'll keep it small. So I was going to just request these notes. There was something, we had her list that we could choose from the oils or whatever that she has. One of these I could not. I think white cake was on there, but it said almond. I didn't want to fool around with it, so I did a different lavender blend. I'm going to see how that one is and how I feel about that one as much. Okay, I did lavender in her cream cake. So I'm going to see how that compares to this. And, oh, poo, I just thought of one that I really love from her. Too late now. It's okay. I have plenty. So I'm going to see how that compares to this before I say, you know. But I am going to keep this bag just in case. Love that one. If you ever see it, get it. Okay, so this is a Swanky custom that Sterling did. And this is Angel Share, Earl Grey Tea, and By the Fireplace. Beautiful blend. Absolutely beautiful. I like the idea of blending the Angel Share and By the Fireplace. I did this in my bedroom. It was stunning. I got more Angel Share and Earl Grey tea out of it than By the Fireplace. That's me. Still beautiful. I absolutely loved it. I did not pick up By the Fireplace really too much in here. I mainly got the Angel Share, which is like cognac and praline and yeah, I forgot the notes, but beautiful. And the Earl Grey tea was just perfect because it was there and you knew it was there, but it wasn't overtaking the scent. So pretty. But you know what? Now that I'm smelling it here on cold, I could smell By the Fireplace. Subtle. But I'm getting more of the Angel Share. Beautiful blend. Okay, then also from Sterling, I've got Sassy Girl Aroma Strawberry Funnel Cake. This is buttery crust, cake bakery, spices, powdered sugar, and strawberry. I wanted to melt this because I wanted to see, because I don't always like strawberry, and I wanted to see if this was going to be a strawberry that I liked. This was really good. I didn't really get funnel cake per se, but I did get a cakey pastry type strawberry. Nice and sweet. It was a nice strawberry. It wasn't the fake kind of strawberry that I don't like. So this was a strawberry that was to my nose for me. I enjoyed. I did that in this room here. I will say longevity was about 6 hours. I'm finding, at least to me, I'm finding bakery doesn't stretch, not all the time, but a good portion of the time, bakery doesn't stretch over any length of time. I've even noticed that with Scentsy wax. It's not vendor wax. It's, for me, I find the bakery doesn't last, 24 hours like the other notes do, like the more perfumed or heavily blended, your outdoorsy scents. I find bakery tends to dissipate after a certain amount of time. But nonetheless, this was still fantastic while it was going. It was just a beautiful cakey pastry strawberry. Not really cakey. I lean more towards pastry. Just that different note. I'm going to try to speed this up a little bit here because, I get carried away. This one here was Sassy Girl Aroma Myers Cupcakes. I'm really interested to try this because I've always strayed away from getting that because I just didn't know if I would like the black licorice. Okay, so this is black licorice, vanilla cupcakes, caramel, and buttercream frosting. I got to tell you, I liked it. I would definitely 100% order this from Sassy Girl. This was, yes, you got the black licorice, but those cupcakes, the caramel and the buttercream, all that sweetness, it was just like, it was like a cupcake that had like anise in it. I enjoyed this a lot. This was really good. And it wasn't overly anise. It was there. It was present. You knew it was there. I could identify it, but it was just really good. So I would 100% purchase this. Okay. Then we've got, this is another one from Sassy Girl. He had sent me Golden Luxury, which is melon rind, crisp bamboo, water lily, Turkish rose, and jasmine. I did this in my bedroom. And I quite liked it. Now, I think Golden Luxury, I think this is a hotel scent, if I'm not mistaken. I might even have this. I don't think so, but I might. I don't know. I enjoyed this one. Beautiful for spring, summer. It's a great bathroom scent year-round. I happen to do it in my bedroom, but I could definitely identify with this as a bathroom scent. It was definitely got the melon here, the melon rind. Which is for me is fine because I like melon. Not on its own. I like a nice mix. I don't mind it in the mix. It was watery. Hint of floral. Not rose. So even though it says Turkish rose, there was not, you didn't pick up that rose note. It was a soft, pretty floral, watery sweetness from the melon rind. Very good. And it did give you a hotel scent vibe. That's why I'm thinking this Golden Luxury is possibly a hotel scent. Because it did. It had that feeling of being in a hotel. Just that pretty light, airy scent. Very nice. I would definitely melt this in spring, summer. I would put this in my whole living area in the entire house. Because that was very pretty. Then I did Cookies Under the Christmas Tree. I love this blend. I don't know if this was my last brittle or not. It might have been. I might have one more. I don't know. I can't remember. But Cookies Under the Christmas Tree. This is pine, sugar cookies, and vanilla bean. You guys, I love this one. This is one that is definitely on my repurchase list when I purchased from Sassy Girl again. This was just exactly what it says. It's a pine tree, softened and sweetened by the sugar cookies and the vanilla. So it was very beautiful vanilla sugar cookie. Super, super sweet vanilla sugar cookie with just some pine there. Just floating around on the bottom. Beautiful scent. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely a repurchase for me. I absolutely love this one. Then we have some K's here. This is from Sterling as well, and this was one of his customs. And it's Pumpkin Souffle, Bonfire Bliss, and Leaves. This was really nice. It was earthy, pumpkin, didn't pick up any cinnamon. It's more like just a pumpkin with the earthiness of the leaves and the Bonfire Bliss. Very nice fall scent. I love how he named it Salem. It's perfect. Nice pumpkin, earthy pumpkin, fall pumpkin scent. Because you definitely got the leaves in there, which I like the way leaves adds that nice earthy note to blends. This was good. This was another K's custom. And, oh, this one was good. His custom for this was Big Trouble in Little China. Green tea and lemongrass, fierce, and jade. Absolutely stunning. I did this in my bathroom. Give me green tea and lemongrass any day. Okay. And I believe Fierce is a cologne, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure what jade is. This was just a beautiful, you got that lemongrass and the green tea. They complement each other so well. And then you add in, I believe jade is probably a cologne or fragrance as well. I think, I don't know, but I know Fierce is. But yet, green tea and lemongrass together came through like a champ. But that, behind it, that Fierce and jade, it was like, it perfumed it up a bit. It was really pretty. I enjoyed it very, very much. Oh, I love this one. This one was one of my favorites. I did this twice at work. This is another one of Sterling's customs. It was French toast, pumpkin pecan waffles, sweet and creamy, caramelized pralines, and French bread. You guys, this one here was coming out of my office into the hallway at work. So good. It was just this amazing French toast smell. So, in pumpkin pecan waffles. I mean, it was just sweet and yummy and bready and French toast like. It was so good. You got a little bit of the maple in there. It was good. It was good. All those notes. Just let me read the notes again. Picture all these scents in your head. French toast, pumpkin pecan waffles, sweet and creamy, caramelized pralines, and French bread. That's what it smelled like. Except it smelled warm and just wrapped you up and made you feel cozy and comfy. And yeah, it's good. Okay, then we have here, this was a K's blend, one of his customs. Cocoa butter, cashmere, lavender, salty sea air, and pine cones. Sterling, you like to mix that salty sea air and pine cones. It works. This was really pretty. I know I keep saying that. You know, there's only so many adjectives out there. What can I say about this? Cocoa Butter Cashmere is like it's like a body care scent. And then you add that lavender, the salty sea air, and the pine cones. Took the body care aspect from the Cocoa Butter Cashmere kind of out of the equation. And you just got this pretty fresh, wintry, clean scent. Clean in, not like laundry clean, just clean, crisp, and clean. That's the only way I could describe it. You got the earthiness from those pine cones, kind of giving it that foresty vibe. The lavender, giving it more of a... The lavender and salty sea air kind of become like a spa-like scent, right? But then you add in those pine cones, and now you're adding a little earthiness. And the Cocoa Butter Cashmere just made it pretty and creamy and, you know, inviting. It was just pretty. Okay. I'm going to move on. I melted some Teddy Bees. I don't know. This was just sitting out and handy for me, and I grabbed it one day, and I thought, you know what, I need something quick, and I threw this sample of Dracarys in the warmers in here. Now, I do have a loaf of Dracarys. I'll wait a little while longer, probably till fall, because we're already in winter. I mean, this could be a winter scent, too. It doesn't... I don't even know the scent notes on Dracarys off the top of my head. I know it's cinnamon. I have 2 warmers in here. Well, I have 3, but I only use 2 of them. 3 that I have more than 3 warmers, but there's only 3 that I normally use. But I only did 2 of them because it was just the sample cup. And I put majority of it in my hot plate warmer on medium, which is hot. And my Scentsy little garden warmer, which is, I believe, a 12 watt, I think, element warmer. It wasn't that strong. I had difficulty smelling it. So maybe I should have put it in one, just the one warmer. So I can't really judge. I'll judge it more when I actually cut my loaf and try to smell it that way. But this was light. And while I did get from it was cinnamon. But so many people love it and rave about it. And I do have the loaf. I'm going to wait and see. Because I don't think this was enough to judge. So I don't even want to comment further on it. I did a tub of Christmas trees and cream. Guys, this is just beautiful. This is fresh pine, vanilla waffle cone, and rich buttercream. This is from last October. What I like about this is, yes, there's a pine tree in there, but it's not sharp, it's not harsh, it's not scraping the inside of your nose. It's smooth, and it's creamy, and it's sweet. I love this one. I happily melted the whole tub. Then I did sugared chestnuts and apple butter. This is apple butter, brown sugar, toasted chestnuts, clove, and notes of spice. This was poured last October. This is beautiful. And I think this was in her last pre-order that she did. And I did not grab another, or did I? Maybe that's why I have 2. I might have grabbed another tub. I know I have one more. I have one more tub, but I don't know if that was from last year or this year. Anyway, this is from last year. This was beautiful. I did this throughout the house. I can't really say it's apple. It's not like it's not like, oh, that's an apple scent. No, it's not like that. It's just a sweetness, and the chestnuts give it nuttiness, and it was creamy and spicy and sweet. Like, not sweet from the brown sugar. Well, the brown sugar, yes, but different sweet. So you have sweetness from an apple and sweetness from brown sugar. So it wasn't like a sticky sweet. That's what I'm trying to say. It was just sweet. This was pretty. I enjoyed this very much. I just wish it lasted longer. That's all I'm going to say about that. It'd be 6 hours. So when I think of an entire tub, 6 hours, this is what, $13? This is a lot of money. But I enjoyed it. Then we've got Godswoods. This is from 10/20/22. And this is Palo Santo, Birchwood, Pine, and Vanilla Balsam. Beautiful. Not normally a scent that I would go for because it's all tree notes, really, other than the Palo Santo and the Vanilla Balsam. Well, Vanilla Balsam is still a tree note. However, that being said, and this was the second time I've melted it. So, what I've been doing when I melt this is I don't put them in all the warmers, and I don't put a crap ton of it to melt. It's just because it's strong. So by doing that, it just gave me a really pretty tree note in the house. And I was good with that. It smelled fantastic. It was light. It wasn't super strong and harsh. It was just there. So it was very pretty. I guess that's maybe what your house would smell like if you had a fresh Christmas tree. So, because Christmas tree is not going to, well, I don't know, because I never really had a Christmas tree. Not a real one. Yeah, I don't know. Very nice tree. I enjoyed it. The Palo Santo just added gave it more of a wood note. I do like that one very much. All right, then Martha had sent me some friend mail a few months back. I don't remember if I shared this mail or not. I can't remember. Because I believe she sent me something 2 times. One of them I shared, one of them I didn't. Doesn't matter. I'm going to go over it now. Okay. Rose Girls, Santa's Speechless, Spruce and Satsuma, Raindrops and Coastal Kale. First of all, Rose Girls Speechless is probably hands down a favorite scent of mine. And one that I absolutely know from Rose Girls that works for me, because I have an issue with Rose Girls performance in my house. That it's just me. But the Speechless blend. So this is Santa's Speechless. So it's basically Speechless with some spruce added. You guys, it's amazing. I've got this going in my bathroom right now. It smells so good. It is Speechless. You 100% get the Speechless. Well, there's a little bit of pine in there. Or spruce. I'm sorry, spruce. To me, spruce, pine, I don't know. The fir, it's a tree. And it just gives it winterizes it. I love Speechless. That's Satsuma. It's watery and fresh and sweet and just perfect. It's almost atmospheric. I love Speechless. Then we add this little bit of spruce in there. It just makes it a winter blend. I absolutely love this one. Yeah, so this would be a repurchase for me. And unfortunately, I have never been able to catch Rose Girl selling her Speechless, just Speechless, plain old Speechless on its own. So if you ever see it, tag me, because well, not now because I'm not buying any wax, but I like this one very much, and I would actually purchase that one too. Okay, now Martha has a friend who, as a hobby for fun, she doesn't sell wax, but she's just been enjoying making it. And sometimes Martha gets together with her girlfriends and they have like a wax blending party and they make blends and stuff. So she shared with me a couple of her girlfriends' wax, and the Scent Menagerie. Beautiful. I love that name. And if she ever starts pouring, I'm sure Martha will let us know, because pretty good. So anyway, this one here is cherry tobacco vanilla. It's pipe tobacco, amaretto cherries, spiced rum, sandalwood, smoked vanilla, tonka, Peru balsam, and bitter almond. I think this is Tom Ford. This was really pretty. I did this in my bedroom, because to me it's a bedroom scent. I loved it. You really got the amaretto cherries. So that's like an almondy cherry. And blended that with the pipe tobacco and the sandalwood and the what else is in here? Rum. I did not pick up the balsam. Maybe Peru balsam is different. Anyway, it's just a beautiful fragrance for the bedroom. It performed really well. I got about a day's worth out of it. Or when I say a day, to me a day is 24 hours. You know, it went overnight. Very pretty. Very reminiscent of Tom Ford's, I think it's, is it his Lost Cherry? Was this kind of like a Lost Cherry dupe, Martha? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Very, very pretty. Or is it, actually, is this like Lost Cherry and Tobacco Vanilla together? I don't know. Not sure. Martha could answer that in the comments below. This one. She sent this to me because she had this herself. I don't know if this is one she created or her girlfriend did. The blend. And I had commented on her video, oh God, that sounds really good, because it just sounded different. So she made one for me. And it's pistachio lemon cookie. Pistachio cream, oatmeal cookie dough, candied lemon peel, vanilla, and a hint of spice. You guys, I was like a crazy woman. I melted this in my kitchen. I kept going over in my kitchen so I could smell it. This smells so good. Martha, I don't know. Maybe if whenever I get through this, you can ask your girlfriend to pour me another one. I'll pay her. This was so incredible. I don't. Okay. It smelled like a crispy lemon cookie. Slight nuttiness to it from the pistachio, but I really got a crispy, like a lemon biscuit type of cookie, like crunchy cookie, like think of like a biscotti, like crunchy. And all I could say was this was so good. I'm looking at it and I'm thinking to myself, I should leave this sitting out so I can melt it again. I'm thinking also I should break off a row and bring it to work with me in my office. I can't even tell you how good this was. This was incredible. Incredible. I'm going to put you on pause for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Back to this pistachio lemon cookie. I can't. I want to just... I want everybody to smell this. And I don't even know how to explain. Like I said, it was a crunchy lemon cookie. And it was very strong lemon, but not that... It's not like Pine Sol lemon. It's not like Pledge. It's like a candied lemon. Like, think of a lemon candy. Mixed with that cookie. Oh my goodness. Fantastic. Martha, kudos to your girlfriend or whoever made the blend. If it was you, I don't know. This performed so well. And like I said, bakery usually doesn't last for me. This, when I got not 24 hours, I got a full day's worth. Put it that way. From the time I put it in till the time I was going to bed, I could still smell it. It was delicious and beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, you know, if your girlfriend from the Scent Menagerie, just saying, she decides to sell wax someday, let us all know, because I was thoroughly impressed with both of these, especially this lemon one. Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. Fantastic. All right, guys, I've only got a few more here, and we will be done. I tried, and it's still an hour, and I don't think I talked all that much, did I? I don't know. All right, so I wanted to get through some of my older lavender and speckles blends. So I started with Taylor's Old Fashioned Soda Shop. This is from October of 23. This is creamy vanilla, sweet summer scoop, a touch of s'mores, and maraschino cherry. I like summer scoop. I know a lot of people don't. It's basically strawberry ice cream, and I like the way it smells. Now, this smells really good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt it in this room here where it's smaller, because I did melt this out in my kitchen. I don't know what I was melting with it that day, but that being said, it may have drowned this out because this was super light. But I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try it again in here. In fact, I might keep this one out. I might take one bunch to work and melt the other. Maybe I'll take 2 to work and melt these 2 here, just so I can get a better gauge on it. Because on cold, I do like it. It smells like yummy, creamy vanilla or strawberry ice cream. I did like it. Yeah. So I want to try this one again. So I'm not even going to put it away. Then I did white tea and Palo. Now, if you know, you know that I love white tea scents. There's something about the smell of white tea. I love it. I became hooked on that many, many years ago with Bath & Body's white tea and ginger. And I freaking love it. This is white tea blended with Palo Santo and Macintosh apples. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I wonder if I have any more of this. It doesn't matter because I'm not buying. Beautiful white tea scent. I don't know how to describe the scent of white tea. To me, white tea doesn't smell like tea. Maybe a hint of a tea scent, but it's more of a super soft floral note. because I've said this before, because I looked it up. I didn't know what white tea was. White tea is not an actual tea. It's on the outside of some kind of tea. These little white fuzz forms. And that white whatever. It's been a while since I looked it up. You can look it up too. Google. It's your friend. That's where the white tea comes from. The fragrance. So you get this beautiful white tea note. And then you got this lovely Palo Santo. Now, Beth has a beautiful Palo Santo. It is not cologne, but it's not super earthy either. It's just a beautiful mix. It's creamy. It's a little woody, a little smoky. It's so pretty. And the Macintosh apple in here, let me see. I don't remember smelling apple per se, but I did smell the sweetness. This is beautiful. I love white tea and Palo from Beth. This is one of my favorite blends. One of them. She has others. My all-time absolute most favorite is French bourbon and oud. That's hands down. In fact, I think I'm going to pull that soon and melt it. Okay. Then I did a vanilla pumpkin marshmallow. Did this one here in this room. It's very good. This is sweet vanilla buttercream, pumpkin pie, and ooey gooey marshmallows. It's just a sweet, creamy, yummy pumpkin scent. And I don't say just. I'm just saying it's just fantastic. I mean, is there anything different about it? Not really. It's a sweet, creamy, yummy pumpkin scent. I love it. I'd possibly pick it up again if I saw it offered. When I'm buying, I'm not buying. If I happen to be when I'm off my no buy and I see it, I would probably grab a small package of it because yeah, it was good. It's very good. Here's another one of my favorites from Lavender and Speckles, and that's Bonfires by the Sea. I do have backups of this, but this is from last December, and I thought I'm going to use this. I want to get rid of the 2023 that I have from her. Salty ocean air blending with smoky, earthy cedar and pine. This scent, first of all, scents the whole house beautifully. Her salty sea air, I don't know what is giving it. It's sweet and atmospheric. And then you just get this little bit of woodiness in tree notes, super slight. It's so beautiful. I don't know if I would call it smoky or not. It's just this beautiful atmospheric scent. Like if you were up in the Oregon area on the shore, you know how like the forest is all there, the big trees and the ocean. That's what this is. It's an ocean forest. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And you know I don't like super heavy tree scent. It's not like that. This is fresh, beautiful, oceanic, coastal forest scent. It's incredible. I suppose you could be in Maine too, right? And smell the same thing. It's Bonfires by the Sea has to be one of her best scents ever. Oh, here's another one that I absolutely love. I fell in love with this. I don't even know when I got this bag because I didn't put a date on it, but I know it was in 23 because I had 2 bags of it. I've already melted through one. That's Calm Beach Nights. I fell in love with this. This is one of the very, very, very first scents I smelled from her, and it was in a Beach Night sampler. And it was my very first purchase from her was a Beach Night sampler. It's called Calm Beach Nights, and it's a blend of common wild, sweet lavender, and icy vanilla woods in Beach Nights. I use this in my bedroom, and I'm telling you, this is just... First of all, it's a beautiful beach night scent. Marshmallows and s'mores and salty sea air or salty spray or something. And then you get this beautiful sweet lavender with it and some balsam, which is I think is the icy vanilla woods. It's just, it's beautiful. It's relaxing and it's feminine and soft and pretty and just, again, it's one of those scents that you just want to wrap up and envelop yourself with the scent. It's just so beautiful. One of my very favorites from Lavender and Speckles. And like I said, it was one of the first scents I fell in love with from her. And I purchased 2 of these bags, the large bags, and I still have a lot left. So, and I don't know if I repurchased again at another time. I don't know. I'd have to check my more current purchases. Love this one. Oh, no, that's the same one because I said I'm going to keep that out. I'm done. An hour and 9 minutes, 10 minutes. I tried. I really did. I don't feel like I sat and talked too much. So I apologize for the length of the video, but I tried. Anyway, that's all I got. I do have a video that I uploaded, oh God, it was over a week ago, and I just never finished it by putting the description and all that jazz in. So I have a video that'll be coming out following this one. And I'm also going to do my Scentsy Scent and Warmer of the Month video as well. Hopefully I have enough time to do it now. We'll see. Okay, everybody, that's all I have. Which, yeah, that was a lot. But anyway, I'm going to try. Again, I say this every time I do my warming videos. I'm going to try to do this on time. Hey, that's all I could do is try. I'm human and, anyway. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the time you take out of your day, your lives, and your busy schedules, and you watch a video I've uploaded because it really does mean a lot to me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow in the YouTube algorithms and all that jazz. Excuse me. So anyway, have a great day, great week, great night, weekend, whenever you happen to be watching, and we will chat again real soon. Bye-bye.